What is up, guys? It's Chad, back with Techno's Aquatics. Techno being my name. So yeah, in today's video we are gonna talk about molting. Molting. Why do shrimps molt? And here's what I gathered so far. So molting is the former scale or exoskeleton of the shrimp. And there are several reasons why shrimps molt. For males, they molt because they are getting bigger for their current shell, so which is why they need to molt that shell. That way they can, grow into a new one, I guess. They get too small, so that shell doesn't fit anymore, so they split it by the carrot piece in between their head and tail. Oh, sorry about that. But yeah, they bend. For shrimp, they're very strong like that, so they bend. That way they can break away from their shell. And then basically what happens is that when they start to molt, they take up water weight. Now, this can be bad or good. Depends on the shrimp, I assume. So when they bend, they take on water weight, and then they literally jump out from their old shell. And what happens is when they jump out of their old shell, they are much more vulnerable than they are when they have their shell on. So you see them like laying on the ground next to their molt, trying to get back their strength up, that way they can move to hide. They hide for like maybe a few days or so, for their shell to reharden again. And then, yeah, they do that, especially for females. Here's an example over here. Well, not an example, but you can see that this female here is buried now. When females are ready to have their eggs, when they're ready to be pregnant, they molt from their current exoskeleton. And when that happens, they let the males in the tank know that they're ready to have eggs. They release some sort of pheromone into the water column, which lets the males know that, okay, I'm ready, come find me. Then these males, they will dart, back and forth throughout the tank looking for her, Similar to what my shrimp are doing, but then they're not doing that anymore. Yesterday I had a shrimp that just molted, and this is her molt right here. And then, I've watched her be from a saddled shrimp to a buried shrimp. And you can see that video, my first video that I posted on this channel. You can go ahead and watch that, and you can see what she was doing, and etc. But yeah, for females, they molt when they're ready to have babies. Shrimp in general, I believe they molt when they're under stress. So yeah, basically this little white empty hollow of a shell here is basically their former exoskeleton and not a dying shrimp. This is kind of what I thought initially when I first seen this. I am basically new to this hobby, so when I first seen this in my tank, I was kind of freaking out, like oh my god, what happened? Did my shrimp die? Only to find out that the closer I got you know, to look at it, it's actually a shell of a shrimp. So then, you know, after that, you know, I started watching my shrimp day in, day out, you know, seeing their behaviors and stuff. And I got these shrimp. I got most of these shrimp. Actually, I got all of these shrimp from on eBay seller. You know, I bought from two different eBay sellers. Most of the cherries in here, I bought them from an eBay seller at their juvenile stage. So I've seen them molt several times over, especially the females. And just about every single female cherry that I have from that seller is now buried. I think I have about maybe 2 more in here from that specific seller that needs to be buried. But yeah, mostly all my females in here are buried. You know, you have that one right there. She's not buried yet, but she will be ready within a few days, I think. Then you also have that one there. They look orange, to be honest, not red like these males right here. And that's a yellow female. Not female, but that's a yellow male. I got him from a different seller, along with the darker red right there, that orange, the not carbon, but the red really back there. And then you got some more on that there. All the shrimp on that fern back there is buried. 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're all buried right now. So they you know, they just been lounging on that fern, just, you know, fanning their eggs and whatnot. So yeah, I have now like just a few shrimp in here that are not ready to be buried yet. Well, all the ones that I have are mostly buried. So, but yeah, shrimp, you know, they molt when they get bigger. They molt for females when they are ready to have babies. They molt under stress, you know. So it's very fascinating to see a shrimp jump out of their shell, you know, and you see them laying next to their shell, their empty shell, just getting their strength back so they can move to a hiding place, you know. Very interesting to watch. But yeah, guys, hopefully, you know, this video was informative. You know I jumped around from topic to topic here, but that's kind of how I am. You know, I'm like I'm not really a one-track mind kind of person, I guess you could say. Like, if there's something on my mind I want to talk about, I talk about it. But then if something else pops into my head, I end up speaking about that. So, but yeah, guys, hopefully this video has been informative to those of you who are new to this hobby, or, you know, just want to watch, you know. And thank you guys for coming to the channel and watch the video. Please like the video and also subscribe as well if you enjoyed it. And then there is one of my other dark cherries. I believe she may be like a fire red or something, Sakura gray cherry. Please let me know if you can tell the difference, because I surely can't right now. I cannot tell the difference yet. Right now I'm just assuming that she's like a fire red or a Sakura gray cherry. But yeah, guys, that's it for today's video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Have an awesome day, guys. Peace out.